All right, what's up, boys? This is the video for 5 bad habits that you need to stop now that are blocking you from achieving your goals. So I already made a video about 5 things to be doing every day, just helping you with having a good day. I think that's what I think, like 5 habits to have a good day or something like that. So I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, these are 5 bad habits and 5 bad habits that you should get rid of to get to the next level of where you want to be. So let's dive in. Starting off, first things first, we have using social media too much. This is definitely a big thing that everyone under like 30 years old is dealing with. Even people, probably people all the way up to like 60 years old are dealing with now. Spending too much time on your phone, the TV, your iPad, your laptop, whatever it is, spending too much time on technology. I definitely spend too much time on technology, but you know, it's something we should all try our best to limit, and go outside, go exercise, hang out with some friends, do something that's more productive and actually improves our life. So just whenever you are either before or after. I mean, it doesn't really matter whenever you ask yourself this question, but you need to be asking yourself this question as much as you can remember it. The thing is, will this help me in any shape or form to benefit me in any way? And most of the time, I would say it doesn't. If you're watching, YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, it's not really helping you. You might learn a little something, but you're gonna forget it in 10 minutes. So that's just why we should all just try to limit our screen time. I would say probably try like an hour or two a day of being on your phone. I mean, that's just a start, but just try that. I did it really big last year. I was barely using my phone, and I mean, I've kind of been using my phone and my laptop to watch like YouTube and all that a lot more recently. Definitely need to try to put some other systems in place to not watch YouTube so long, but yeah, that's the number one thing. Try to limit being on social media, see what it does for you. But yeah, let's get into number two. How did that? Number two, this is a big one. This is maybe a little bit of controversial for some people, but substance abuse, smoking, and drinking. This is a really big one for people like in our generation, really once you get into that high school age, and really just everyone, generations for hundreds, thousands of years have dealt with this kind of stuff. Not really substance abuse, I don't think drugs have been around that long, but in the past 100 years, that's what people have been dealing with. So I definitely know a lot of friends and peers and just people around in my community that have started getting into that stuff, and it just kills them. You look at them from a year ago before, they look so happy, they look like they're having an awesome life. Then you look at them now and it's like, whoa, they look 30 years old. They there's just so many things wrong. It looks like they're on the edge of dying. So yeah, it definitely will ruin your life, and it will not benefit you in any way. I don't think. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm probably not wrong. The only thing I have seen though is that smoking cigars, actually there's been studies that shown it does increase your testosterone. I think around 10 to 20%, but come on. It's not really that worth it. I mean, if you do getting into drugs is something you should never ever do. Drinking can maybe be something once in a while you can do with your family, just have one little drink. Smoking is something you probably shouldn't ever do, or very rarely, maybe for some little celebration. I know that my uncles like to do it when everyone's in town, probably once a year. So yeah, but that's number two. Stay away from drugs, stay away from smoking, and stay away from drinking. It will kill you, and it's probably the biggest thing keeping you from your goals. So yeah, let's dive into number three. Wow, I was just talking for a minute and I had no idea that I wasn't recording. But yeah, we're on number three. So I'll try to get back into my points again. So we have number three is focusing on chasing girls more than your dreams. I don't really mean this by having a girlfriend, because having a girlfriend in high school, it can be definitely a good thing. But I think, a lot of parents recently, probably in the past few decades, have been like, no, you can't date until you're 18. I don't think personally that this is a great thing to be doing, because you really gotta be dating in this age range, because you're gonna see what the good kind of relationships are and what the bad kind of relationships are. And it's better that you're dealing with it when you're 15 rather than 35 and you want to settle and get married. You don't want to be 35 and have no dating experience after you've gotten your career settled, you're done with all your education, all that. You want to be doing it when you're younger. But, I'm not here to judge other people's families. If you want to do that, it's fine. I think you should probably put it for like a age that they can date after like 10, or maybe not 10, but 12, once they get in that middle school age range. But yeah, let me get back into my point of chasing girls more than your dreams. So this really just means like chasing a girl or whatever, and for a few weeks, a week, few days, few hours, whatever it is, just to sleep with her and then move on, or maybe sleep with her several times and then just move on to the next girl. Do that again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. It just crushes your spirit. Especially for you guys that aren't Christians. I'm a Christian, and obviously we believe that it's for one person. It's for the person you marry. It's just a bond, and it really strengthens you guys. And if you are doing it and then you break away from that, it kills you. Especially you see that with people that get married. It really hurts them. So if they get divorced. So yeah, you guys really just got to stay away from that, because there's just no point in it. Just having a relationship with someone is going to be way better and way more beneficial than having 20 seconds of fun. You just got to have that delayed gratification. This is kind of what all this is about, just having that discipline to have delayed gratification, not just stuffing your face with food because it tastes good. Eat the healthy foods, not just chasing the girls. You should just be chasing the one girl. Focus on a good relationship. Yeah, don't chase the drugs, don't chase the alcohol. Focus on water. Just drink water, boys. It's way better for you. So yeah, it really does crush you. And it really, there has been studies showing that it really affects girls a lot more. I think I saw studies that after a girl has done it with 2 or 3 boys, the percentage of her falling in love again goes below 50%. So before, she would have been able to fall in love with a guy, or potentially her future husband, if everything was going right. But, if she had 2 or 3 other guys or whatever that she slept with, then that the chances go down below 50%. And the more you have, it's the statistics are lower that you're gonna fall in love with the person, something like that. I bet you guys could go do a little bit of research on that and find some things. But also my girlfriend's grandma has talked to me about that a little bit, how it affects girls a lot more, and affects guys of course too. But there's studies showing that the Bible is true. It's showing that one partner is the best for your whole life. You shouldn't be doing those bad things before you get married. So yeah, focus on yourself. And when you are ready for a girlfriend or a boyfriend, then do it in a good Christly manner, of course. But yeah, that's everything for number 3. Focus on your dreams more than chasing girls or boys, of course, if there are some girls watching this. So yeah, let's get into number 4 in just a second. Number 4. This is a big one. I think this may be maybe the biggest. I don't know. We'll have to see. But having bad influences in your life. So having bad friends, that are influencing you in bad ways. And of course, there can be other bad influences like family members. And that's kind of something you can't really change until you get older, sadly. Yeah, this is definitely something that's really big because it can lead you to be doing things, all the things that I'm going to be listing, like number 5, number 3, number 2, kind of number 1 as well. But I mean, that number 1 isn't like a big deal, but the rest kind of are. But yeah, if you guys are seeing that, like, you know, you have a friend, he's just trying to do a bunch of bad things, you know, maybe he's trying to have drinking parties or smoking and taking drugs, really just try to distance yourself from these people. And I bet you guys know who this bad influence is. Yeah, try to surround yourself with good influences, because obviously you guys have heard the big quotes like, the 4 people you surround yourself with, that's who you're going to become. So if you surround yourself with 4 drinkers that are drinking every single day, that might be what you turn into, sadly. But if you surround yourself with 4 guys that go to the gym all the time, they go to church, you know, some good guys, that's maybe who you're going to turn into. So you always got to try to find some good influences and really be particular with your friends. You don't have to like limit yourself to like, you should be diverse, but you know, do it in a way where they're not going to be able to influence you if they do have these bad influences that don't align with just your morals, you know. But yeah, if you are seeing this from a friend, maybe distance yourself a little bit, pray for them, maybe invite them to some church things. Yeah, because you don't want to be influenced in the wrong ways. Even if you think you are strong, you can still get influenced in a bad way. And we don't want that. So try to get God in their life and also yours. Try to take some time to strengthen your relationship with God. Because you just don't want to go down a bad path just from a friend pressuring you. You know, it's just sad that that's kind of like how a lot of people fall into these bad addictions. I'm listing and a lot of other bad things just from a friend pressuring you. You know, it's crazy. You know, you could have been a great kid or you were a great kid, and then after like 2 years, you know, what happened to you? You know, you're just with the wrong people, versus if you would have been with that good group of people, your life would have been so much better. Probably, definitely, because, you know. But yeah, that's number 4. Don't have bad influences in your life. And if you do you are starting to see those bad influences, distance yourself, pray for them, read the Bible, strengthen your relationship with God, bring them to church. You know, it's a great thing to do. Try to get them involved with God, because God will speak to them in unimaginable ways, and he can always work the wonders that you can't. You know, you're not going to really be the one that influences them all the time. It's going to be God. You know, you're going to be speaking the words into them. You're going to have other people speaking those words of wisdom into them, but it's going to be that late night, you know, they're going through a really hard time. Maybe they went through a breakup, just whatever it is, a hard day at work, they got fired. You're like, wow, my life is terrible, you know? They see the Bible on the corner of their nightstand and they're like, huh, you know, maybe they were right, you know? Maybe I should give this a try of going to church every Sunday. What will it do for me? They start doing it. After 6 months, it's like, whoa, their life has changed. They feel good every day. They have a smile on their face every day. They're learning a lot. They're, you know, in the positions they want to be. They got a good job again. They got a good friend group. And then after like 5 years, you know, they're married. I'm going too far, but you know, obviously you want to have the good influences around you, and always try to help out those guys that are in a bad spot where they're kind of being a bad influence, you know, because we can always help them. So yeah, that was number 4. Let's dive into number 5 in just a second. Number 5, the last one. I think this is the one where I have the most from my notes. Haven't been going 100% on script. I've kind of been way off, but yeah. this is the most that's on my script. So this one is eating junk food really hurts you. So this is something that's kind of just been fed into us over the past few decades, because it's just what's in front of our faces, you know. People always say, you know, is being fat a choice? And like over the years, I've kind of seen like it's not really a choice. It's just you shouldn't be getting the foods that these companies are giving you. And what I mean by this is these big companies are literally poisoning us. Go look at the ingredients and go search up like what every single ingredient is and what it does to the body. Like the red 40, yellow 40, all those red, blue, yellow, all those dyes. Seed oils that's a big thing as well. You guys can go watch some RFK Jr. He's got some good stuff on there. I've definitely been learning a lot from him about what these seed oils do to you, and how like all these things that we drink and eat, it has this crazy stuff, and it's made from like coal, you know. It's like, what? Yeah, you're basically putting coal inside of your body, and it's like, whoa, why, why are these companies doing it? How are they doing it? It's just a crazy system they have. So they're kind of poisoning this food. It's not really like poison, but it's stuff that really does not help us in any way. It's just to make the food taste good and look better, so that we buy more, making them more money, so they can have more money, so they can do more things, and so on and so forth. Because if you basically have more money, get creative in your mind, you know, what can you do with more money? And everyone really wants more money. A lot of these, you know, big guys, those big companies want more money. So you boys just gotta try and eat clean, just with whole foods. Don't be eating all these processed foods like Cheez-Its and cereal and chips and Gatorades and sodas, and I can go on and on and on and on, a million different things. But yeah, try to cut those out. Try to cut out some bad drinks. That's probably the biggest start you can make, especially if you are trying to lose some weight. But yeah, you'll feel so much better like with every single thing you cut out. You start cutting out sodas, like, whoa, I feel a lot better, you know. And then secondly, you start cutting out most of your processed foods, and like, whoa, I feel way more active during the day. I feel like I have a lot more energy. I'm not about to fall asleep at 12 in the afternoon. You're like, I got energy all throughout the day. So yeah, also exercising regularly along with that. That will definitely help you to feel a lot better every day, you know. Just some diets I would recommend is animal-based. It's kind of what I'm trying to follow. Haven't been very good at it, but I've definitely been getting a lot better. I watch a guy named Paul Saladino. So you guys can go look him up. Go look at some of his stuff. He's got a lot of like research papers on why he does his diet and how it's beneficial to him. He's seen a lot of his problems go away with sticking this animal-based diet. And also carnivore diets and keto diets are also good things you could probably start with. Probably not a carnivore diet, to be honest. I've seen especially for a teenager, it's like you're gonna just like break. You're gonna be eating just steak and eggs and chicken and all that stuff every single day, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna eat 50 boxes of cereal and just go crazy, and then you're gonna stop it. So you got to find something that is gonna help you to stay on the path. So that's why I like the animal-based diet. We got some fruit, we've got our good proteins, and we've also got dairy products as well. So we got good tasting food that isn't gonna make us craving good tasting food all day. So yeah, I really like animal-based. You guys can go check out Paul Saladino. Go check out Will Tennyson. He's tested out a bunch of diets. He's a gym guy that just tests out a bunch of stuff and will show you what's good. Who else? Probably Chris Bumstead. Do I have anyone else? I mean, Brian Johnson, but he's got some strange kind of diet where he only eats vegetables. And from the studies that I've seen, it is showing that vegetables, only sticking to vegetables really hurts you, you know? And a lot of these vegetarians are apparently getting a lot of bad things happening to them. And if you do look at vegetarians, like this is just like how I observe the world and how you can probably observe the world as well. You go look at a lot of vegetarians and they're super skinny, you know, they don't really look healthy. So I don't know, maybe maybe being a vegetarian is the way to go. I don't think so personally, but hey, do your own research. But obviously, testing different things out is a big thing. Seeing what works best with your body. I like eggs a lot. I have eggs every day, like every single morning, probably 2 or 3 eggs. I found it works great for me. Maybe eggs really hurt your stomach, so maybe don't have that. Or yogurt, you know, maybe yogurt works really good for you and it might not work good for me. Well, it works good for me, but you know, some things work better for others. So just test out, see what helps you think better, helps you perform better, helps you look better. Also with your skin, you'll see if you cut out a lot of processed foods, a lot of your acne is going to go away. My acne's been pretty good. I've been eating junk food over the past few days and a few little pimples on my forehead. So, I mean, I'm just saying it could be the processed foods. Probably is, to be honest. So yeah, just having a good start, cutting out bad drinks. That's the first thing you should do. Because, I mean, there's like 100 calories in those drinks and like 150% of your daily allowance of sugar. And then probably cutting out, like, you can do 2 things right here. You can cut out spending and you can cut out the processed foods by not going out as much. Maybe once a month. You should treat yourself from time to time. But maybe not every day. If you guys are going out every day, try to limit it. Limit it just a bit. And if you're younger like me, I would probably, from Will Tennyson, I just, you know, told you guys to go check him out. He says something about like an 80-20 rule where you're eating 80% clean and then 20% of the junk food. So, you know, you are going to be probably losing weight if you are stricter with the 80% of healthy food. But, you know, you should probably have a little bit of junk food or else you're going to quit. And we don't want you quitting. We want you staying on that good diet. So, but yeah, those are just some words of encouragement. Try to have a good diet, and eating junk food is a 5th bad habit you gotta stop. But yeah, overall, that's everything I have. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way through, comment, I'm a real one. Don't know if any one of you guys will make it all the way through, but if you do, comment, I'm a real one. We'll see who made it through. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas, drop it in the comments. Trying to make a video or 2 every single week. We'll see if I can even do it. I'm at about one or 2 videos a week right now, because I got my weekly updates and then got a little extra video of showing you guys some things you should test out, like 5 habits to incorporate every day, and you know, all that stuff, and also stocks. So yeah, just comment what you guys want. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace.